Hello again, everyone. This is John Miller here, back at Maker Faire Tulsa 2018. It's about an hour from the fair starting, but just want to give everyone a glimpse of my exhibit that we see right here. So if we come up here first, you can see I've got a poster board here called Build Your Music. Show some of the different aspects of the project, constructing the enclosure out of wood, the solenoids, the mallets, the final product. You see the electronics, the display, the flash memory, the Arduino, the software, and then again pointing people to the Facebook page and the website. So again, one of the goals of this exhibit is to get people to go to the web page and Facebook page. And that, in fact, I have shown right here. So this is something different I have at this fair that I didn't have 6 months ago when I went to Denton here. So I've got on this monitor here, this is my web page, Build Your Music. And again, so what I want people to see is that it's not just this one gadget here that you can play and watch, but that I've got a whole web page that has step-by-step instructions, tutorials, videos, anything that you need in order to build a robotic xylophone just like this. We've got a Facebook page. We got 43 likes right now. When I started this morning, there were 42. So there's one more person here. So with this page here, people are able to. I want people to be able to go online and just kind of peruse and see what's out here. So we've got, for example, if I pull up the tutorials, and maybe I'll pick a tutorial about the user interface. So this one tells people all about the, using an LCD and a rotary encoder in order to do various projects. There's the, we've got a tutorial on data storage, and so I can kind of explain the different options of data storage for Arduino projects. We've got one, if we look at the, if we look at the assembly, we could look at the, for example, look at the mallets, and then this would show the steps that you need in order to build the mallets that the xylophone plays. So again, if you go to this website yourself, buildmusic.net, you can find all of this information for yourself here. So if we if I go over here on the other monitor, I have shown my Facebook page, the Build Your Music Facebook page. And this is, again, the goal here is just to have the audience who comes, to have them see that there is a Facebook page, and that, if they're enjoying what they see, all I'm asking them to do is just like the page. And post comments too if you want, but that's kind of my way of as of right now, getting my community engagement. So over here, this is actually the robotic xylophone itself. Try to put it in the most prominent place. If I go up here, you can see the overhead view there, and so if we zoom in here, when people come, you can see the display, and so there's two options. So one option is you can just, as you see in the instructions, if you just want to hear a song at random, you can press the button. All right, there we go. Here's a kind of a popular song from today here. When I Was Your Man, that's Bruno Mars, I believe. And so then if you watch here, right, so that's just the random song option, but a lot of people, when they come, they're actually going to want to choose their own songs. So we can scroll. It goes from A to Z. I'll maybe take just a minute and I'll scroll through all of them so you can see how many different things I have there. I tried to put all kinds of different genres, everything from classical music to oldies to pop, TV and movie themes, Christian music, country, some jazz, Scott Joplin, Beethoven, just about anything you can think of. Any style I tried to put on here. So again, when I call this Build Your Music, the idea is that anyone, no matter what type of music you like, you can find something that is of your liking here. So we're up to the C's here. There's so let's pick a. All right, let's try this guy here. Africa by Toto from, I think, 1980. All right, so a lot of people are going to just want to play a song on the xylophone and then move on to one of the other exhibits. There's over 70 different exhibits here, and that's perfectly fine. But I know there's a few people who are going to come through who are actually going to want to know what is inside this xylophone. And that's what I have set up right here. So I've got this demo board that's meant to show all of the different parts inside. So if you scroll right down here, so we've got the LCD, 20 by 4 character LCD, and the rotary encoder. We've got SPI flash memory, so that's what stores the actual songs. I've got a newer version that uses an SD card instead of flash memory. You've got right here the Arduino Uno, so that's like the main thing that controls the whole xylophone. It shows the menu and plays the music. We've got this is an L293D motor driver shield, and that's a shield, and that's actually sitting on top of another Arduino Uno. And those green wires there are use serial commands to send from the master, sends commands to the slave. You can kind of see where the power comes in. And then I've got just this 8-note xylophone here with 2 mallets and but 8 solenoids. And again, just the intention is so that someone can see what are the parts that are inside. So as an example, if I click right here, or I can kind of, maybe I'll zoom in over here so you can see. So you can kind of see that as the solenoid pulls down, it plays a note. And there's another xylo. You can see some of the other. So this is intended just to give people a feel for what's actually inside the xylophone. We've got right here, I'm showing the power supply. So this is a 12-volt LED power supply. We can find those on Amazon for maybe about $18. And all of the parts that I found, it actually turns out just right to use this LED power supply. So then I've got over here just a couple of standalone. Here's just a plain old Arduino Uno. Just use that to talk about the microcontroller that does everything. And then this is another This is an Arduino Uno too, but it has a data logger shield on top. And you can see right here, this is an SD card. So it's the same type of card that you might use in digital cameras. And I've got another version of the xylophone that's there on the web page that uses an SD card instead of SPI flash, and you can go to the website to kind of read all about the difference between the two and why you might choose one or the other. And then over here, this is just another display. This was a test setup that I made to show that that we could write actually using an SD card. Software is actually quite a lot different than it is for the SPI flash, and so this was something I developed to just to test the new software. And then kind of you see that thing sticking up above flashing is that's a serial Bluetooth module, so it allows me to program an interface with the Arduino wirelessly through Bluetooth instead of needing a USB cable. And finally, there you see, you can check out my flyers there. Build your music. Plan to get people to take one of these flyers, and hopefully then go home. That they'll go to the website or like the Facebook page. Well, so that's it. That's the Build Your Music exhibit here at Maker Faire Tulsa. It's about 9:10, so we're about we're about just under an hour away from doors opening and guests coming in. So again, thank you everyone for watching, and have an excellent day.